All right. So I thought that before I get into my workout today, finishing up 1 week of working out, I would give a little backstory on my why of weight gain and weight loss. My name is Chantel. If you're new here, thanks for joining. And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back. Some people already know the story, and I'm going to try really hard not to get emotional about it. But before I can tell you where I am, I'm going to rewind it and tell you about my life leading up until here to give you an idea of why I am where I am right now. So, growing up, I was one of those girls who, even though I was slim, I always thought I was fat. I compared myself to other girls my age, and, I saw the flaws. And I'm sure every female can relate to that. Even any male can relate to that. If I could go back to, 20, 30 years old and punch myself in the face for thinking I was fat, I would totally do it. Um, so just before, I'd probably say about a year before COVID hit, I hit 200 pounds. And that was an eye opener for me. So I decided to make just dietary changes. I only cut out, well, I didn't even cut out, I cut down on my carbs, cut out the shit food. I was huge on gummy candies, chips, all the junk food. And the foods that I loved were like carb loaded pastas and things like that. So I went down to 75 grams of carbs per day. And in 6 months, I lost 40 pounds. I was able to keep it off for probably 2 years, maybe a little bit more. And then COVID hit, and the boredom of being on lockdown kicked in, and I had started working out to help maintain the weight loss I had already achieved and trying to tone up the areas that I still, you know, they were smaller, but they were still, it was like skinny fat. So with lockdown, I kind of dove more into DIY projects, and the desire to work out just dwindled. And over time, it was 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds. For the most part, it wasn't a significant gain. I was able to keep most of the weight off, but I called it the COVID 20, right? So fast forward a little bit to October 8th, 2022. We unexpectedly lost my mom. My mom had COPD, so we knew from diagnosis we had about 5 years with her. But her passing was very unexpected. So from there for the next year, I really ate my feelings. I didn't give a shit about anything. I was lost in my grief, and also started to, before my mom died, I started to go on a spiritual journey, and it took me quite a while to just kind of be okay. On my mom's 9-month anniversary, sorry, my dad was diagnosed with cancer in his esophagus. So we were looking down the barrel of 2 years together. That's what they were assuming was best case scenario. He was stage 4. On my mom's, no, I'm not even going to go that far. September 8th, I left a toxic work environment and decided to spend time with my dad, be there for him through whatever he needed, through his chemo treatments, his radiation, through his journey, and just make the most of all the time that I had. Because that saying, you don't know what you've got until it's gone, slapped me in the face with my mom. I took her being here for granted. So with my dad, I made a promise I wasn't going to take anything for granted. December 8th, 2023, we lost my dad. Okay, I had to take a moment and collect myself. So yeah, on my mom's 14-month anniversary, we lost my dad. I'm actually okay. I think a lot of that has contributed to the spiritual journey that I've been on and the everything in its own time mindset that I have. So all that being said, I have a lot of grief weight on me, a lot of not taking care of myself, and just kind of letting my feelings take over. Feeling my feelings, which, I definitely needed to do, but I didn't do it in a healthy way. And having promised my dad that I wasn't going to take anything for granted, I kind of woke up one day and realized I'm taking everything for granted. I want my daughter to still have her mom when she's my age. So now it's time to take my life back, to complete my healing. So my audio cut out, and then it was all out of whack. So I'm trying to remember where I left off. I feel like I show up for everybody else, and I tend to put myself on the back burner. And now I need to make sure that I'm making time for myself. So now I'm doing my 3 miles on the treadmill and strength training, which is really important for women my age, apparently. I'm 42, and, this is the time in life where our hormones go to shit and our bodies start working against us, and it's not as easy to lose weight. So I'm doing that. I'm very new to weights, so I'm kind of learning as I go. I'm, for the most part, Googling, looking up on YouTube, TikTok, all the platforms for exercises to do, but my form is shit. My stability is shit. I've lost a lot of strength. My mom always used to tell me that I was a brick shit house. I'm not built to be small. I'm okay with being a big girl. I don't want to be obese, which is technically what I'm considered to be, standing 5'8" and in the 190s. So, if you happen to have any tips or, enough to correct my form, please do so in the comments below. Don't be a dick. We're adults here. I'm a big girl. I can take a lot of shit, but I will also dish it back. So, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. And I really hope that you'll come along on this journey with me, whether it be just for support or, maybe a little bit of motivation or inspiration. I would be really happy if, this journey inspires somebody else to, get moving and show up for themselves. My husband and my daughter have been super supportive in this. So for me, it's easy to make time. I'm not working, I have a supportive family, and I have the equipment that we've been acquiring for a few years now. So I'm going to utilize the time and support while I have it. So thanks so much for watching. Please keep coming back. Watch the videos. If you can like and comment, that's even better. That puts me on the algorithm to, show up for other people and maybe make a difference. That might be reaching. I don't know. But it is time to get at it. So that's where I'm going to leave you. And I'll see you in the next workout video. Bye.